Zenyatta. The queen who danced before she flew. No one ever forgets the first time they saw Zenyatta. Towering, powerful, yet elegant, she had a presence that demanded attention. But it was before the race that truly set her apart. She danced. Literally. Lifting her front legs in a rhythmic march, Zenyatta would strut before the starting gate like a ballerina preparing for a grand performance. It was her way of saying, "I'm ready. And today, I will win." Born in 2004, the daughter of Street Cry, Zenyatta began racing late, at the age of 3. But once she hit the track, it was clear, this was no ordinary filly. She won her first 19 races in a row, often coming from far behind with a devastating late kick that became her signature. She wasn't just unbeaten, she was mesmerizing. Her greatest triumph came in the 2009 Breeders' Cup Classic, where she took on the colts and beat them all with a thunderous stretch run. She became the first female to ever win the Classic, and she did it in unforgettable style. That day, Zenyatta didn't just win, she conquered.
Fields sent on their way in the Breeders' Cup Classic to the roar of the Santa Anita crowd. Regal Ransom bounced away quickly. Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta's dead last early. It's Regal Ransom going on. Gio Ponti, Einstein is right there. Colonel John in the white colours. Summerbird has the red cap in the vanguard too. Rip Van Winkle is on the outside and Twice Over racing right behind them. They tightly grouped and not in a big hurry out on the lead. Then it's Awesome Jim. Gio Ponti's back fourth last. Been followed then by Richard's Kid. Then comes Mind That Bird and Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta last. Got to be giving them about 10, 11 length start. They grow to the three-quarter pole now in the Classic, and it's Regal Ransom just setting a sensible pace, not in a big hurry out here. Rip Van Winkle now goes up second, and Colonel John scrapes the paint in third. Einstein's right there too. Girolamo, white cap far side. Here's Kent DeSormo on Summerbird. They 6 at the rail, just 5 off the leader. Then it comes Twice Over, Awesome Gem, and Gio Ponti's giving them 7 length start. Then it's Richard's Kid. Now here's Zenyatta. Zenyatta is still a good 10, 11 off the leaders. And then it's 4 back to Mind That Bird. A half mile to go now in the Classic, and still the leader is Regal Ransom, a length and a half. Rip Van Winkle being sent along after him. Then Colonel John. On the far side, Girolamo. Einstein is right there. Summerbird at the rail. Twice Over is next. Then Awesome Gem. Gio Ponti's behind that. Then Richard's Kid. And now here's Zenyatta. And let's see. Zenyatta has a lot of ground to make up. Zenyatta, if she wins this, she'll be a super horse. She's starting to pick them off though. Zenyatta going to hook to the outside. Meanwhile, it's Colonel John. Summerbird in the red cap. And Zenyatta's come to the outside. Zenyatta coming flying on the grandstand side. Gio Ponti on the inside. Summerbird is right there. This is unbelievable. Zenyatta, what a performance. One we'll never forget. Looked impossible, but it is Zenyatta, still unbeaten under Mike Smith.
In 2010, in what would be her final race, she lost by the narrowest of margins, closing from last of almost first.
There's the roar from the Churchill Downs crowd as the field is sent on their way, and Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta was slow into stride. She's got to be 5-6 lengths last as Zenyatta. They come past the stands first time round now, and First Dude is going on to lead Espoir City. Quality Road is right there on the inside, and Hainesfield a close-up fifth. On the outside of that comes Etched. Here's Looking at Lucky racing in the 6 spot, 7 off the leaders. The pace very solid early. Blame is taken back towards the rear. On the outside of that, we have Pearson Prince. In behind those two now, we drop back to Patio Prado, who's down at the rail. In tight was Fly Down. Musket Man is there. And Zenyatta is dead last. Mike Smith's asking her to pick it up a little, actually. Mike Smith doesn't want to be too far back. He's asking Zenyatta to pick it up. At this stage, Zenyatta's got to be a good 18, 20 lengths off the leader. They go down the backstretch now in the Breeders' Cup Classic, and First Dude is the leader. Quality Road is ridden along at the rail. Hainesfield right there third. Espoir City is fourth, and those 4 fly It's a big gap of 7 back to Edge. Looking at Lucky as 10 lengths off the leaders. Blame down at the rail. In behind Blame now we have Musket Man, who's still far back with Patio Prado. In behind that we have Fly Down, and Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta is last. Mike Smith trying to find somewhere to run. They bunching up at the top of the lane now though. Hainesfield, Esquire City's running a huge one as well. Looking at Lucky. Here comes Looking at Lucky. Edge's in there. Zenyatta now hooking to the grandstand side. And Zenyatta is now coming with a run. Looking at Lucky. Blame. Blame on the inside. Blame gets the lead. Zenyatta on the outside looking at Lucky. Blame. Zenyatta. Zenyatta. Zenyatta is flying. Blame trying to hold on. Blame. And Zenyatta. Blame has won it ahead. Zenyatta ran her heart out but had to settle for second.
But even in defeat, she showed unmatched heart, grace, and courage. The standing ovation she received that day said it all. Zenyatta was, and still is, a legend. Today, she enjoys retirement as a broodmare, but for those who watched her run, Zenyatta will always be the dancing queen of the track, the mare who moved with rhythm before she soared. Wanna know more? Follow Carrera ng Pinoy.